At this stage, at your rank,
Hello. Yep, I
yep,
got
you
that.
can you can spawn that. Those are 10-12 cards. 10-12 cards
10-12 cars.
lets any
Lets
officer
any
in the
officer in
fraction
the fraction
drive it.
drive it.
I'm recording.
Okay?
Okay.
As an
As an
unbadged
unbadged
officer,
officer,
you do not
you do
touch
not touch
these cars. Your cars
your
come
car.
from,
Come
you're
from.
not allowed in them.
You're not allowed in them.
Okay?
Okay.
They kind of
Kind of. This stuff.
what they
They
do is
kind
they
of what
let
they do
you
is they
get in
let
and
you
out
get
without
in and out
despotting.
without
Okay,
despotting.
and being that you're
Okay. Being
unbadged,
that
you're
you're
not supposed to
unbadged,
be
you're
in a
not supposed
vehicle
to be in a
that can
vehicle
do that. You
that
need
can
to
do
be in
that.
one
You
that
need to
will
be in
bring you
one that will bring
directly
you
back to
directly
PD.
back to
Everything you
PD.
do
Everything you do
on the mission
on the
patrols and
mission patrols and
contraband
contraband
bring you
bring
directly
you
back
directly back
to
to
PD.
PD.
Okay,
He can do.
Okay.
He can do. He can. Do,
Understood.
all he can do is mission patrol. He can't do no contraband
I
until he gets.
understand. I'm
Okay.
about to explain that too.
Okay.
That's a big help, bro. I appreciate that.
No problem,
Yeah,
sir.
No
I'll
because
try
you
problem,
my
sir.
know.
I'll
very
try
Mr.
my best,
Darren.
Mr. Darren.
Okay, now
Okay. Now
we'll go up here.
we'll go up
You know
here.
how to use the
You know how to
elevator,
use the
obviously.
elevator, obviously.
We're gonna go to
We're
floor
gonna go
two.
to
Okay.
floor two. Okay. Copy. Roger.
Now
Tell him.
you did your office tour, right?
Not entirely. Just walked me through to the main office, and then they said I had to walk out before I left because if I didn't, then I was spawned back in here.
Okay. Well, I'll show you this really quickly. Right here, this yellow circle is contraband search. At this point in time, with your rank and position, you are not allowed to do those yet, but you will eventually be able to do that. This generates a car in the garage that you're
Hey Dan.
able
Good morning.
to go ahead and do the contraband search in. It will despawn if you get out of it. Okay, so that's what to end that you would have to come back to PDG.
Okay, Dan. So what is next on the step? You did the PD tour.
I need
Yeah,
him
you
to
did
do
it
a
with me,
PD tour.
Dan. Right?
Now, patrol. This is mission patrol.
Yeah, I need my
You, as an
violations
unbadged
training, my
officer,
taser training,
are
and everything
welcome
else in my
to
PD1
do
and
these.
PD2
We
and
suggest
the
doing a
driving test.
minimum of 10 of these a day.
Okay. So you need violations. Come with me to floor two.
So
Okay.
with that being said, though, right?
So we can do
Like your
violations.
prerequisite
You
to
did the
that
micro
because
testing, correct, as
I
well?
can't patrol, because I can't read the spot, right? What? Unless I
You're
have
in
somebody.
these. You're only
Oh shit.
allowed to
Did you
leave
do
in
macro
these
testing as well?
right here.
Like
The
throwing up your
card at this.
macros in chat
Step into
for
the
us to
circle.
see?
Select
Yeah, I
mission
did that
control.
yesterday.
Okay, copy. Okay, come on, let's go to floor two to do violations.
Oh, okay. Now I see. Because it wasn't open for me.
Now you see a
It
dot?
was like some. Yeah. Now I see the. It says start mission and shit.
Okay, come on. Let me show you.
What hasn't he done? Has he done?
Nothing. He hasn't done anything.
Wow. So you kind of just set a bitch up.
Hey, you guys,
Hey, you guys,
hold on. I'll be
hold on.
back
I'll
up
be
with you.
back up with you.
Okay, copy that.
Send him
Yes.
down here.
Send who? Why?
Oh, down there he is. All right. Now, do you see this car here? Don't get in it
He
yet,
hasn't
Mikey.
done violations yet, Daddy.
Let me show you something. This is your mission patrol car.
Yes.
I cannot get in it. You get what I'm saying? But you can. That is the
Okay,
reason
Dan.
for that.
Let's go to
Even though I'm a
the
fraction
at the
member,
top
this
where
car is
the
now
book of
assigned to you.
violations is gonna
You
be.
have to drive
I'm
it through
just
the
gonna
city and hit the
because I'm
points
actually
that are
recording.
in it.
So
It
this
will
is
despawn as soon
violations
as you
class
get back
for
to
Mr.
PD
or Officer
and
Dan Carey,
and park right behind us over here. It'll disappear, and then
June
you'll
the
pop up
16th of
standing up here,
2025
and that's
at
the end of mission
8:59
control.
a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay. So what you're gonna do, Mr.
Now,
Dan? You're gonna go
because
to
we're
the
gonna go and do
book next
violations
to the
and things
bell.
of that nature,
Okay.
which you go over that and also do your PD tour. You could go ahead and hit end shift and let that card despawn. Watch what happens.
Say it one more time, Mr. Dan.
I
said I
That's
can
your
hear
car.
you a good bit, but the background sound is kind of hard, but I can hear you.
Okay, IRL Big Ace is my husband. Okay, so we play together. Sorry, we on at the same time. And he talk
Right.
kind of loud.
Ain't
My
you
bad.
so
My bad.
fine?
I'm gonna come out here, but it's so hot outside. It's okay. I maybe find another room downstairs. You know what? I go down to my living room. Give me a
You're
moment.
gonna need two badges. So like, let's say Mr. Dan gets his badge
My
today.
husband talks loud.
You guys can both go out to the gig if you both.
It's understandable.
Yeah, and he's also in IRL. He's ex-military, so his voice carries. I can tell you that. We all go ain't looking crazy when he go to yelling. Okay.
Yeah, I understand. I have family members that are in the military, so I understand they cuss a lot too.
Man, and you'd have thought you was in the military the way they talk and they scream and yell and like I'm not a private, sir, but okay. Anyway, all right, so let's go to the book of violations. Like I said, it's Bell is in the middle and then the book is right next to it. We're gonna go over the violations. So okay, so 1.1 is a capture of state institutions. So basically, you know, once they open up the courtroom or that's a state institution, we are a state institution, EMS is a state institution. If you see, you know, a suspect or even a gang member performing, capturing, or just like doing a takeover of any state institutions, you can actually, like I said, put a violation on for 1.1. Okay. Okay, so 1.2 is taking power by force. Basically, you know, it's more than just a takeover. Then they're trying to take, you know, they're trying to abuse of power. Okay, you know, you got your higher ranking gang members that call themselves, well, this is my turf and things of that nature. But like I said, if you see something, say something, and you know, violate them. You get what I'm saying with that charge, okay? Because that's abuse of power. You know, again, that's against RP rules anyway. It's abuse of power, okay?
Hello.
Yes, sir. Hey, Big Ace. Hey, Muggy Mag. What's going on?
Hey, Miss
Okay,
Lioness.
so
Miss Chillin'.
now
This is
guys,
Big Ace right here.
I'm gonna go a little quiet and let the lioness do most of the talking right now. Only because, as you guys can hear, when we're close together, we have a lot of feedback via the mics. Okay. But Mr. Muggy, stand over there next to um, Mr. Dan.
Okay, give me
All
one
right, the
moment.
lioness, go ahead.
Wait. And we're downstairs and it's starting to squeak. But anyway, I'm downstairs. Question. Muggy Mag needs violations as well.
He needs a PD tour. He needs a micro in violation because he had to go to work.
Okay, wait. Okay, okay, that's news. So you need what macro testing and violations, Muggy Mag. So my question is, did you show somebody your macros?
Show some of my macros, meaning
Like when you entered in your macros, and then like one of the DFGs or the gens in the suits asked you to put your macros up, like that. Thank you, Dan.
Like I said, I used to be
oh
FTO.
no,
Yeah, I know you. I know you've been FTO Dan. I thank you so much for that. But yeah, Muggy Mag, did you ever do that?
nah, I never did that before. Like the green green writing he just did, right, in the chat.
Yes, that's correct. Your macros. Um,
Yeah, nah. Well, I do know how to talk like in the police chat, like the our writing of course is like
what the? And you on a
I think
ten
it's what like
twelve?
forward slash floppy, something like that.
Right. Okay, but you went on. Okay, my question is, why did you go on a 10-12 with Kai? That's my question.
Oh well, he mostly like was trying to like guide me through the process, like on the way to bringing me back to PD because he did correct me and let me know that I'm not supposed to be like outside, but along the way, he explained some things, and then when we got in the push back to PD, he took me to the basement and like showed me like where to like what to actually do as far as like where to get the tasers, the guns, not the guns, the ammo, stuff like that, firing ranges, just like basic stuff like that. But yeah, he the one that really brought me back, so I gotta give him credits to him. But he did let me know that I wasn't supposed to be out there, which I didn't know because after my interview, as I explained, like I had to sign out automatic, like really like immediately, because I had to go to work. So yeah, I kind of spawned back in, and I tried to like do it from like the guide. Like it said to go get a patrol vehicle and like spawn it, and then I guess go on patrol. So like yeah, that happened. And I ran into Kai, fortunately.
Okay, copy that. So, who was the? You said something about a woman. You said something about a woman was in there with you. Which woman? Was it Bree?
No, it wasn't. It was China doll.
China Doll? Muggy?
Damn, I ain't gonna lie. I see a lot of. I think it was Foxy something. I'm not sure. I'm not gonna lie. I don't want to say the wrong name, but I do
Foxy. We
remember
don't
Kai
even
like
have a
flashing to me.
Foxy
I
on the roster.
guess.
We don't have a Foxy on the roster. The Lioness, that's me.
Yeah.
Bree, she's in a suit. China Doll is unbadged officer. Isabella Sky is a DFG. Chief,
It's cheap.
Allie Sky is chief. So, which one?
Damn, I ain't gonna lie. I see a lot of names. I'm not even trying to like lie to you or anything, but I see a lot of names, and you said Bree. I do see Breeze. I see, but I believe Bree was the one that conducted my interview, and she was asking me like the questions in the office as far as integrity and stuff like that.
That
But
was your
I
pre.
don't
That
Yeah,
was your
that's what
interview.
Bree was.
Yeah. Okay.
That's what Bree
Okay.
was.
Got you. So nobody didn't come down and further do like your intro to macro, and then you're supposed to have the PD tour. Dan, this don't you okay, Dan? But so intro to
I'm
macro and
kind
then
of
the PD
lost. That
tour.
He got
Right,
to do
right.
his
Kai,
macro
Kai,
first.
Kai did that pretty much when we came back here. Like that's why I said credits to him because he just walked me through the floppy thing and whatever and showed me around for a little bit. But he had to go. But after like I said after my interview, I like was kind of just stranded because I literally had to sign up. Like I literally stayed awake for the interview and then I had to make it to work because I kept missing it week after week after week. So I just wanted to get it over.
No, no, you're good, You're good, Maggie. But I'm just gonna be clear and just gonna let you know now. It's just make you aware. This is not throwing anybody on the bus because I like to be honest and I like to address the elephant in the room. Okay, Kai's not FTO. Okay, we, well, me, the lioness, is your field training officer. Um, some of the gens like Franco, Sand Snow, and Mr. Cordell Green, and Big Ace because he's shadowing. We your FTO officers. So FTO stands for Field Training Officers. So our goal is to make sure to get you prepared for the field. Like Dan Carey, Dan it in a NRP in another server, he's an FTO officer, so he kind of knows how this goes. You get what I'm saying? But new server, new rules.
Right.
So technically, Kai was not supposed to show you there. See, you run me in. Okay.
like he was just supposed to show me the floppy thing.
Okay, so we just gonna go along with it, Muggy. Now, cause we already halfway through, but not even. Dan, we're gonna continue, and Muggy, we're gonna continue with violations. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is read each violation and tell you what it means, and then if you have any questions, I can answer them for you. Okay, so what I want you to do, I want you now. Do you see right at the top near the word where it says store to the left hand side? It has a book.
Facts.
Okay, click on the book, and you're gonna
I
go
gotta
once
go
you.
into rule.
Yep, go to rules and then go over to where it says violations. Okay. I believe I'm just gonna start from the beginning. I'm so sorry, Mr. Dan, to read out the violations and what they mean. Okay.
I got you. I got you. I was just staring at the book, but I'm listening.
Okay, so basically a 1.1 is a capture of state institutions. Yeah, Dan, thank you. So a 1.1 is a capture of state institutions. So basically what that means is that PD, West Coast Police Department, Madeira, which is us, we are considered a state institution. EMS is considered a state institution, and when we hopefully they open up the courthouse, that's a state institution as well. Okay, even Army is a state institution. So you can violate a gang member or somebody that's just kind of like trying to capture a state institution. You can charge them with a 1.1. Okay.
Copy, copy.
Okay, so a 1.2 is taking power by force. So basically, you know, abuse of power. They getting a little bit too big for their britches and they feel like they could take everybody over, even us, okay? So taking power by force is a 1.2 charge, okay? Well, violation, I'm gonna say. Let me correct myself. Violation.
Tremendous. 1.3
violation is taking hostages and kidnapping. Okay, taking hostages and kidnapping is a crime. It's a crime wherever you are. Okay, so if you see someone being taken hostage or being kidnapped, and then you roll up on them, once your badge, and you can charge them with a 1.3 violation. Okay.
Copy. Wait, how would I know somebody like they do that in the game?
Yes, they do. Sadly, sadly, yes, yes, they do. They do.
Wait, you're not pulling my legs, are you?
No, I'm dead serious. I've seen it all.
Oh.
Dan, have you?
Yeah.
There you go.
What?
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I have much to learn. I'm sorry, because I'm like literally new to this game. Like,
Okay, well, welcome to the game.
Yeah.
Welcome to the game. Okay.
Yeah, I think it was 4 days old when I joined, so.
Oh wow.
This server at least.
Okay, cool beans. Well, this class is important then. Okay, so.
Very, very, and you're very well, so appreciate it. You can continue. Sorry.
Okay. So violation 1.4 is basically a fatal collision with a pedestrian. Okay. So, like, for example, I know one of our RP rules of one state, VDMing, basically vehicle, like, deathmatch type of thing. So if you see a pedestrian could be walking on the sidewalk, so let's just say Dan was walking on the sidewalk, and the gang member, Brick Thug, whatever, Mob, MOB, whatever gang members that's out here on our servers, runs into Dan. Dan ain't doing nothing but minding his business. You get what I'm saying? And you see it. You can actually, if you can catch him, run up to him and actually charge him with that violation, okay? Because you witnessed them running into a pedestrian, basically, okay? In a nutshell.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I was a pedestrian in that incident before when I first joined.
I'd have been a pedestrian in that incident before and got ran over for real. Before I joined PD, so right. So I understand.
Copy, copy. I'm not alone. Good, good, good. All right, understood.
No, no, sir, you are alone. People don't get hit by cars. You're supposed to look both ways.
Okay, gotcha. That's fair. That's fair. Okay, so violation. Give me a moment. Okay, violation 1.5 is attempted theft. Okay, so for example, what we can, I can probably give you an example in chat, but up in chat, when you type in chat and we do sometimes we kind of talk in blue, which is the
These clean?
yeah, the HP must have had them. I didn't have them. Okay, so we can do basically slash flobby and type what we want to type if we just want to type in talk to the PD. It's in blue. Okay, so basically,
Right.
like for example, I can do slash steal Big Ace's wallet. If it's that's attempted theft. That's a 1.5. So if you see somebody trying to go into somebody else's pocket, you can charge them with a 1.5, which is attempted theft. They tried to attempt it. They might have failed, but here your violation. Here you go. That's your violation. You tried to rob somebody. Okay?
Wait. Put a pause in the middle of that. All right, I got the first part right. But you said, okay, there's like a prompt you could type in, to steal from somebody.
Yeah, let me show you.
Please
Give it back.
Give it back. More money back.
I didn't.
What just happened?
Oh my
I'm
god.
telling you.
I'm telling.
Someone would just steal Big Ace wallet. What? Oh,
That's
you know what? I did that.
Hey, I got witnesses.
That's fine. I got it on body cam. I'm good. Okay. So basically, that's what you can do. You can actually do at the top. Okay, do me a favor. Just knowledge is power. So open up your chat box where it say type or type tap to type to write message.
Right. All right.
Okay. You see where it says respawn, do, try. That's where you would do that at. No, he has
And all that
done
stuff.
macros.
Oh, okay. I see.
Okay.
Oh, so you would try to steal.
Right. And you can actually see it pop up on the screen. Yeah. Like, let's just say, there you look. Try to wallet from Maggie. Right. There you go.
Yo, but wait,
Yes.
I still got my right tool.
You're fine. You're fine. We're just giving you an actual real scenario, a real kind of like feel of the violations. You get what I'm saying? I try to make it come alive and paint a picture for you so you understand what's going on. So yes, you can charge them with a.
All right, got you.
So you can charge them with a 1.5. Okay.
That's crazy.
He ain't no half that. All right, 1.6 robbery of a police officer. I can be going to the gas station. You could be going to. Matter of fact, I'll give you a little crazy story. Okay, this actually happened to me. Me and Chief were talking outside of PDG. I had got into my bomber because I got a bomber, but I won my BMW bomber. Make a long story short, he was talking about my color. So I said, all right. I said, Chief, I'll be right back. I'm going to the tuner shop to tune up my vehicle. Okay, make a long story short. I didn't even make it to the tuner shop. By the time I was getting ready to bust the left, they shot me. They tased me and shot me out of the car. Okay, so it can happen, and I was in my regular vehicle. Yes.
That's why.
Shut up. But anyway, but no, that happened to me for real. So I mean, I'm pretty sure Dan can share some stories with you as well. Okay. So we can charge them.
Right. Wow.
So we can charge them with a
This game is going
1.6. Yes, attempted theft of a police officer. Okay. Okay, a 1.7 is, and that's one of our macros. So we'll do a 1.7 is basically an uncoordinated entry of a state state place. So basically, for example,
trespassing.
say it again, Mo.
I was saying, like it's like trespassing on like government property type. Like like I guess.
There you go. Just read it.
Yes, yes, correct. So that's an uncoordinated entry onto territory protected by law. So basically,
So like the military.
yes, and us as well. So basically, you can, but you know, we not even allowed on the military base anyway, not even up to it. You get what I'm saying? So we talking about for us. So basically, you know how
Are they
these,
allowed to come here?
yes, they are allowed. What, the military?
Yeah, like can they come in the PD? Like say we not allowed on their base, can they come in our spot?
They can come outside the PD, and we, you know, we'll be outside with them. You get what I'm saying? If we do like
Okay.
a big wanted mission between, and we need PD, military to back us up, you do see them. Okay, so we'll get into that. We'll dig into that about that. Okay, so like I said, you can charge them with a 1.7, for example. Like we had hiring event yesterday. I don't know if Dan was here either, but we had happy Father's Day to the both of y'all. Late Father's Day. I'm so sorry. We had hiring event yesterday, and we had someone come into our, you know, during the hiring event, and kind of like act the fool.
Wait, I'm sorry. You said both of us? I don't want to cut you off.
Yes, they were there too.
Oh, y'all were there?
Wait,
That's when they got hired.
Oh, Mikey and
Oh, you talking about the 8:40 interview, the 8:40 p.m. interview?
yes, yesterday. Were you there?
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
okay.
the one I was talking about. I had to leave immediately, like after like my whole swearing in thing. But they had some kid in the lobby bugging out. He tried to perk.
Yes. Okay, there you go. You got it.
The guy ran through the doors and through the wall.
Were you there when he ran through the doors and the walls? Okay. So basically, all right. So welcome to PD. I'm sorry. So I know I did a few of you guys yesterday, but it wasn't. I did Dan. Dan, I did you the other day, but Muggy, I never met you, so I'm glad to meet you. So basically, a 1.7 is.
Likewise.
Yeah, basically a 1.7 is uncoordinated entries onto territory protected by law. So basically, when we ask you to leave and you don't leave, we can charge you with a 1.7 because you didn't do what you said you were gonna do. When we ask you to leave, we want you to politely leave. We're trying to be professional.
Right. And he
What
also
are you
did. I
talking
did hear. I think what's his name? I don't know if it was Franco. One of them. He was saying like, make sure you like ask before you enforce and shit. So that's one thing I realized y'all was doing. Y'all kept asking. Y'all actually gave him a lot of chances, honestly. But
This charge is a weapon in a public place.
God bless.
This 1.9.
All right. So violation 1.8 is collision with a pedestrian. You hit and run, basically. One of our macros is hit and run. So if we do if you see it, say something. If you can get in your vehicle and get in pursuit with that person that hit that pedestrian, please do. Okay. But that's what you can violate them with. It's a 1.8 collision with a pedestrian. Okay. So a 1.9 is discharging a weapon in a public place. Even if, let's just say the green zone. Right now, this is a green zone area. HP is a green zone area. Military is a green zone area. I might be missing one. What is it? No, EMS. No, I'm not. Okay. You cannot pull out your weapon. That's a violation of, like I said, of a 1.9. And because when you pull out your weapon in a public place, that's Cause you know 9 out of 10 you be like, oh shoot, I didn't mean to fire. Child, you had your weapon out. Ain't nobody tell you to have your weapon out, but you had your weapon out. So there you go. That leads to
Right.
other things. Make sense? That leads to shootouts. That leads to this. That leads to shots fired. Things of that nature. So yes, you could charge them with a 1.9, discharging a weapon in a public place. A 1.10 is bribing a police officer. Please, whatever you do not take no type of bribes from nobody. That's just like, for example, let's just say if I was locked up in the jail and Dan came to the jail, so it was like, Lord, what happened? Listen, Dan, I gave you 250,000. You can let me out of jail, and he takes it. That's a bribe. You get what I'm saying? So don't let nobody bribe you. The civilian, the gangs, nobody. That's a charge.
If a gang member gives you money, give it back.
If a gang member try to give you money, give that money back and have your body cam running. Cover you. Okay? Okay. So 1.11 is murder of a civilian or a police officer. Ding, ding, ding. That I told the story a little ahead of the game, but like I said, even though I was in my personal vehicle, if I catch up with them again, I can charge them with a 1.11 because they murdered a police officer or a civilian. If you see something, say something. Take action. Your job is to protect and serve this community or this service. Okay, that's your job as a police officer. Okay. All right. So
Well said.
1.12 is assault on a police officer hitting. Some of the things that we don't, when we, hit each other, like punch each other, that's technically assault. But per chief, he allows us to do it to kind of kick the bubble and relax and have a little fun with each other. That's how you kind of get to know your brothers and sisters that serve on the same force. Okay. So we don't do it like excessively, but yes, if you see someone out in the streets, assault on a police officer hitting, you can arrest them for a 1.12. And that's a violation as well, you can add, okay? Now we're going to the civil, okay? Civil is a 2.1 harm or damage to state property. So basically, destroying it, running over light poles, that is a charge. If you catch them doing it, even like before you did a traffic stop on them and they ran into the light pole and knocked it down, you can charge them with a 2.1, a violation. That's a violation, okay? Harm or damage to state property. Violation 2.2 of the civil is harm or damage to private property. So like, for example, I'm at the tuning shop and, trying to be fun and they seeing me get out the car because, I'm in uniform anyway, even in my personal vehicle. They see me and try to destroy my property, I can literally charge them with a 2.2. Okay? And then in my macros, I actually will request inmate transportation because I can't take them back in my personal vehicle. That's a no-no. Okay? Civil charge, yep. Violation 2.3. False calls to police and or emergency services. So prank calling and making a false 911 report, making a false police report, that's punishable. Okay? So that is charge 2.3 violation. Violation 2.4 is debauchery. Turning on music after being asked to turn it off, spitting in someone's face, etc. I think spitting in someone's face is an assault because you just took your hakalui and spit on somebody. But like I said, they call it debauchery. So in my opinion, and this is just my opinion, don't quote me, but in my opinion, I think spitting in someone's face is an assault. Okay, but they want to call it debauchery. Hey. Okay, so you can violate, with a violation of a 2.4 debauchery, okay? You telling them to turn the music down, they don't do it, that's the violation of a 2.4, okay? 2.5 is murder threats, murder. So, for example, we had one person two people down in the jail cell yesterday, and they was like, I'm gonna kill you out here in these streets. You really glad I wish I didn't know you in real life. I'll kill you in real life. That's a threat. Period. That's a murder threat.
Facts.
That's violation of that's 2.5. You'll probably get to know that violation quite often because they showed on the game members on lights. Okay? All right. So,
Yes, yes.
violation 2.6 is insulting a state employee. That's us. Forget you, you old pig, and oh, I've been called a bitch, I've been called a FAT, I've been called a fat ass. Yeah, I can stick you with a 2.6. I can violate you with a 2.6. Okay.
Quick question though. Like, even if you got your body cam on, like, how can you prove you said that?
Where you're gonna be able to post it. Let's just say, for example, when you make an arrest once you become badge and you charge them with a 2.6. Okay. Or let's just say you charge them with a 2.6 times 3 because they done made all types of insults to you. You get, oh, you just soft, you old pig, old nasty ass motherfucker, They cussing you out. Okay. Body cam. What you would do is post your body cam under arrest in the form. We have a form where you can actually post the arrest of you arresting somebody for these violations as well. Okay. So we COA, we cover our own completely all around the board. In Discord, we have a form spot where we can actually upload arrest videos. Because you have to, it's required. So when you make an arrest, you have to keep your body cam on because we got to see the macro. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say and do will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you can afford one, an attorney will be provided to you. Do you understand your rights? Question mark. That's a macro. Okay. So we have to body cam that. That's called Miranda rights. If you do not Miranda right a person, we actually technically that arrest was for nothing, because you have to let them go. Because if they was to actually in IRL take that to court, guess what happens? The judge gotta let them go. Make sense? So we have a place to put arrest booking photos and videos. Okay. All right. So 2.6 is where we did that. 2.6 insulting a state employee. 2.7 is extortion. Extortion is basically like blackmail. Like, for example, a gang member would be like, oh yeah, I seen you talking to that other gang member. I'm finna tell on you. Like, they extorting you for, private information or goods or services. That's a charge. That is a violation, which is 2.7. Okay? All right? Now we're on to administrative violations. 3.1 is resisting arrest. Okay? You trying to arrest a suspect that had a was on the wanted list or had multiple violations or was just had a warrant out for his arrest. He's a resisting arrest. You can actually charge, or he already got violations. You can actually add another violation, which is a 3.1, which is resisting arrest. Okay. 3.2 is disobeying a police officer. Okay. The macro that we throw. This is a green zone, not a chill zone. If you do not comply, leave this facility, we have the right to charge you with a 1.7 and a 3.2. 3.2 is disobeying a police officer. And we hand out 3.2s all day, okay? And 1.7s. Because if we telling you to do something, because we have rules that we have to follow, you need to do what's being asked and told of you, period. And you got the ones that you saw down there that will act a pure donkey. Okay? Okay? Right. And I'm just gonna keep it one. I'm like to be honest. So a 3.3 is aiding aiding the resisting of arrest. Okay, let's just say me and Dan driving in the car and we, aka we gang members, we hanging out. And you stop, you and Big A stop. You, Muggy, and Big A stop us. And Dan getting arrested because he got some violation. I be like, nah, bro, you ain't finna take my homie to jail. So I'm just gonna, try to aid him and help him, trying to stop him from being handcuffed. So basically we charge them with a 3.3. Aiding the arrest, aiding the resisting of arrest, okay? Violation 3.4 is 3.4 is a violation of traffic rules. driving in the opposite lane, hitting poles, running red lights, you can charge them with a 3.4. Okay, you see them running to a light pole,
It's all
yep,
this,
in the opposite lane, things of that nature. Yes, you can charge them with a 3.4. That's the administrator. Okay. All right. So 3.5 violation is assault on a civilian hitting. So if you see one of the gang members, and you know how we newcomers on the game and we don't know nothing, and we trying to finish the missions of Paul. I think it's Paul and whatever her name was. Okay, and a gamer walking up to the civilian that don't know anything, and he hitting them, and you see it, you can violate them with a 3.5 assault on a civilian hitting. Okay, and last but not least, administrative charge is a 3.6. Refusal to present requested documents, ID, car documents, weapons, license. So I can ask a civilian all of that, and they refuse. I can charge them with a 3.6. That's basically failing to verify you, failing to verify your vehicle information, failing to verify car documents, and or a gun license as well. Okay, so yeah, you can give them that violation, which is a 3.6. So this concludes the violations portion of PD for training. Okay, so Mr. Muggy, do you have any questions? Dan, you got any questions for me?
No, I'm good.
Okay, you good. All right, Muggy, you got any questions for me?
Nah, not really. I mean, like, of course, take a little bit to memorize these, but nah, it's pretty well thoroughly explained. So, well done.
Okay.
And my bad, bro. I know you probably know all this shit already.
He do. It's okay.
I would assume because he said he probably came from he's not new to the game. So
No, he's not
I'm
listening again.
very new. So like this is kind of like probably.
Will you enjoy it? You're fine. You're fine.
It's all good. You're new, so I can start fresh. I'm going to act like I start fresh, so I'm going to pretend I don't know anything.
Nice. All right.
Dan, it's kind of hard. It's okay. You can laugh with me. Okay. All right, Muggy, we need to do your macro testing, okay? So, give me one moment. Let me put this in Flabber chat.
Mr. Dan, since you did your macros already, if you needed to take a few minutes to take a break, please do so.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm ready to do the next thing.
What is it?
Whenever
You
you're
know
ready.
how to do the PD tour? Okay, Dan, just hold off for me because Big Ace doesn't have any more storage bank to record. So give me a couple moments.
Yeah, I figured. Take your time.
Okay, thank you for your patience, Dan. All right, so this is Muggy Mac, June the 16th of 2025. Okay, yeah, different time zone. Okay, all right. So what I need you to do is to throw up your macros. Now, did anybody explain the macros to you?
In a way, but like I still kind of don't grasp the concept of it, like about like seeing adding I got one every time I enter it, it just enters blank. I think it's just forward slash one. It just enters blank every time I click it. So I'm looking for details on how to make it customize it.
Okay, so this is what I need you to do. What do you play on? What device do you play on?
Wait, you said what?
What type of device do you play on?
play on an iOS device.
Okay, you play on the iPhone device.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
need
yeah.
you to do me. I need you to find me on Discord. Okay, so give me a moment. I'm gonna put this in macro because I have it as a macro. So give me one moment. Dan, after
Copy.
when what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna leave Big Ace up here with Dan, and we'll do. You had the PD tour, right?
PD tour meaning like downstairs in the garage,
No, no.
like at the
Yes,
gun spot.
yes. Dan, you had yeah, you did it with me. That's right, copy. So we the next thing that Big Ace that Dan would do would be taser training.
Oh,
Okay. So Dan, hold on for me. We'll go down there and do taser training. So give me one moment. Okay, so Maggie, this is what I need you to do. Give me one moment. I'm finna do it now.
Franco's not online. Franco does a taser training.
Okay. See we Okay, you see this in chat, Maggie? My Discord name is Mother Shy James. Please add me on Discord so I can send you all the information you need to be successful here. Also, please read the rules I'm sending you uh as it's your final warning. Okay, so Mother Shy James is my Discord name. Find me on Discord and add me so I can send you this information.
copy. Can I go do that right now?
You sure can. I'll wait right here.
Awesome.
Daddy, Daddy.
Franco, North Sand are on, and
Oh,
they're the ones that got to do the taser training.
gotcha. So he gonna probably have to wait. Oh, you want me to contact one of them to see if they can jump on?
It's a work week.
Yeah, that's fine.
And he still ain't gonna get his badge, even if we do this. Chief gotta come back on for him to get his
Back.
for him to
I
get
think I
back.
did it. Right?
Give me a moment. I'm coming, Mom. Muggy, I'm finna send this information over to you.
And I was
Wait,
just
I'm sorry. What you said just now?
I'm getting ready to send over the macros and the information to you, okay? But do you have that information as well? Just to confirm.
Have what, the macro information or the like?
The macros, like, did someone send you the macro list that you need to enter in? Like what Dan
Oh
has.
no,
we gotta do macros.
That bitch is
That's what I was telling
no,
you.
Oh
All
no,
he
no, I
did.
got it.
not
I
at
know.
all.
I
This
just
will
want
be
to
a
make sure so I can
first.
send it to him.
I'm gonna go so I should go check it out like right now, right? Type shit.
Give me a moment. I'm getting ready to send them over to you. Okay. So give me a moment.
Oh, okay. I take it down. Take it down.
I just wow. Milk? Okay, you know, I got to go and get something to drink.
As soon as Sam seen these two people were online needed trading, he jumped the fuck off.
Mm-hmm. So that's why they be missing shit, because y'all don't want to participate in helping them do
They
it.
don't want to do it.
Right. And that's why that bitch ain't did no type of macro testing.
Are you
I'm dead.
recording in that room still?
Yeah.
Still?
I got to. All right. I just sent you. There is a new hire Madeira PD packet. That's a PowerPoint presentation. Okay, you can. I want you to take some time to look at it and read it. But what I really want you to do is start entering your macros. Okay, so you can kind of go back and forth. But the important thing to do, Muggy, is to start entering in these macros.
You can't go do nothing till you get these in.
Yeah, you can't really make no moves until you put these in. This is important. Okay. This is how you communicate when you're out in the field, and even when you're inside, downstairs on zero floor in the garage. Okay. So this is important. Okay. You said you have an iPhone, so you can actually copy and paste. Um, if you would
I'm sorry,
like,
I hear you. I'm just in the bathroom. I got you. Yeah.
you're fine.
I heard everything you said.
Okay. So did you turn off your custom keyboard?
Wait, you could turn that off?
Yeah, you can turn it off. Okay. So basically, what you would do next to the word that says store, the three little lines, you click on the three little lines, and you would go to controls. And once you enter controls, make sure the custom keyboard is actually unchecked, and hit save.
Alright. It's
Okay.
done. So do I click on the tap to write a message thing and see what do it like?
So this is what you're gonna do. There is a 4 boxes to the left hand side of the screen. It's almost like
Go
right.
to macro menu.
Okay, so the macro menu. Okay, and then hit the gear and start adding the macros. You can copy and paste, but my suggestion, you can enter them in separately. Do as you wish. But there you go. Copy the macros and put it in your notes. It helps. Thank you, Dan.
Oh, that's awesome. I'm about to do that right now. Thank
You
you.
know, Dan, I have an Android tablet, so you know I had to enter in 43 macros separately. All by myself.
Dang, boy.
I got 130 something.
I did. It's okay. Don't laugh.
Fortunately, it's like like because Nada, she showed me how to do a custom, take off the custom keyboard thing. It looks a lot better, and of course, it's gonna be a lot easier to type now. So that's a big help.
Okay, I'm glad. So, like I said, we can take our custom keyboard off too on the tablets, but like I said, the way our tablets are set up is there is no way for us to kind of copy and paste. So that's why I guess you kind of muscle memory learned them kind of by heart. When we see them, it's like an automatic when we put them in. So yeah, we had to do it the long way around. It's okay.
That's clutch. That's clutch, though. It stick with you longer.
But I have an
I'm about to go
iPhone
through that
though.
right now, though.
Yeah, I have an iPhone, but
Yeah?
I use it. I use my second device for Discord, so I'm good.
Okay, copy. All right. Do I like do that real quick and then come back like now, or like are you gonna like take a break or something like that?
No, you can stand right here and do it. I can stand right here, and and you can put them in, and I'll be right here.
I bet.
Just in case you have any questions, I get paid every 30 minutes just for sitting here, so I'm okay. I think I'm alright. You do too, cause y'all see it with a change.
I bet. Got you. Well, yeah, it's worth it. I'm not gonna lie. You definitely doing a good job in there.
You've been saying that shit since yesterday. You gonna go get something to drink in this house. There you go.
Why you got to be so
Because I'm really watching you treat this gay. I don't